Hello. In this video, we're reading a poem I wrote called The Flag and the Wind. The young monk said, "Look at the flag wave in the wind. What a joy to see." The other monk said, "No, brother, the wind waves the flag that brings you such joy." The master, hearing, said, "What a joyous thing the mind is to behold." This is actually 3 haikus in one. If you look at the text, you'll see 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and so forth through each of the 3 verses. And it's something that I'm calling a triku. The reason I'm calling it is the other night I wrote this just a couple days ago. Well, today is the 13th of April. I wrote it like this thing was on Sunday, this past Sunday. I wrote it and I called up my friend John Marquez, who I've talked about on several occasions. Did a video about him, about the poem I wrote about him. And when I write something, I talk to him because he writes too, and other people that I know that write and that I trust their opinion. And we were, I was looking at him like, it's got 3 haikus in it, and the reason I wrote it was because in Westward Quarterly, the publication that's going to publish one of my poems, supposed to come out, I think, at the end of this month. And the one they sent me that is their winter 2023 issue, there's a poem simply called Haiku by this woman named Diane Webster from Colorado, and it's 3 haikus strung into one. And I thought that was neat, and I'm like, and of course I've been writing a few haikus lately, even though I've had a history of not really writing them because I'm really not like writing them. I decided to try it, and this story came to mind that I heard in a Alan Watts lecture that I listened to actually a while back. But there at one point I had Alan Watts lectures on loop, just running practically 24/7. This one story is like a Zen tale almost. Is about that he's talking about this monk was looking at a flag and was talking about how the flag waves in the wind, and another one was going, "No, it's the wind that waves the flag." And then the master goes, "No, it's the mind." Simple. It's the mind that decides whether it's the wind waving the flag or the flag waving the wind. So I decided to tell that little story in it. And then when I was talking to John about it, and he pointed out, he was like, "Well, if you look at it, the very first verse, the very first haiku is a haiku unto itself, and then the second and the third one complete the story. But if you took those 2 away and just read the first one," the young monk said, "Look at the flag waving the wind. What a joy to see." It's a complete work unto itself, But if you read the other 2 by themselves, it doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. So maybe I come up with a new form, the triku, which he named. So my friend John Marquez, you're hearing it here, may have come up with a name for a new literary form called a triku. I just got to get a hold of Miss, if I can find her, Miss Webster, and ask her what inspired her to write this. Guess I'll have to Google it. Don't know. That's what this poem's about. It's about perception, and the cool part about it is the writing process itself. It was I came up with an idea, and then I did the little, you know, to get to count the syllables out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, I kind of feel kind of silly going, you know, on a paper. Okay, this, and this. But hey, it's part of the fun of writing, you know, and you know, trying something different. Maybe someone already came up with it. I don't know. Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I came up with something. Me and my friend came up with something new. Who knows? That's the beauty of art. Something old you can turn into something new. You know, for example, Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker is a character that is old as time. Gilgamesh, for God's sakes. George Lucas just took all this stuff, you know, from the lessons of Joseph Campbell and all this other stuff, put it there, and he came up with something that changed pop culture. Will a Traku do that? Probably not. But hey, one can dream. Thank you for watching to the end. I hope you got something out of this. Share, tell your friends. Give me the old thumbs up. You know, everything us YouTubers say. Really appreciate you watching to the end. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.